A taxi operator was shot and killed by gunmen in Great Pond Orchard in St. Anne on Tuesday evening. He has been identified as Kenrick Emmanuel Mignat, age 62, of Warwick Mount, Great Pond in Ocherias. Police reported that about 8:45 p.m. gunmen boarded Mignat's Toyota Probox posing as passengers and attempt to rob him of his vehicle. It is reported that Mignat resisted and was shot. He was then reportedly forced from the vehicle and shot again, where he stumbled and fell along the roadway. The men then escaped with his vehicle. Investigations continued.
So throughout the last week, we have proven how powerful we can be as Jamaicans if we just unite for a cause. I want to say thank you and much respect to all the people who helped to get rid of that child restraint section of the new Road Traffic Act. If you participated in the campaign in any way at all, whether you share a video, made a video, went out and talked to someone, whatever you did, we want to say thank you. I am not saying that my people should go out there and contest regulations that make sense. What I am saying is, I do not want you guys to sit around and be treated as though you're in a state of dictatorship, where you have no rights and you have no human sanctions for those who are in charge of you. Right? Now, going forward, we want the same type of unity when we challenge the things that does not work in favor of national pride. Look, within the past 2 weeks, over 60 guns, illegal firearms, were seized at the Montego Bay Wharf in St. James. Now my people who have a brain, that's at least 60 armed, illegal criminals in Jamaica. Within the past 2 weeks, can you ask yourself, how many law-abiding citizens did the FLA armed? Then we wonder why the criminals are winning against the law-abiding citizens. We are just accounting for 60 guns that were seized, not the ones that went through. So right there, we are sure that we at least saved 60 people from having a gun in their hands. Now we don't know how many went through. But when we ask the question, what is the government doing to ensure that the law-abiding citizens do not lose to criminals? We have no answers. Because we have a body called the FLA that thinks that a people's safety and a person's life is dependent upon their earthly possession. All if you have 50 houses and 10 billion in the bank, without your life, that means nothing to you. So why should the FLA tell us as a people that we need to have these large earthly possessions for our life to become important, that we have a need to protect it? Then you see we are going back to slavery days, where the laws were enacted for the rich. Because if you do not have the big land and the big house and the big investment and the fat bank accounts, your life does not count. You do not deserve a firearm. But the criminal who has nothing, them have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guns, rifle, shotgun and handgun and revolvers. But law-abiding citizens are out in the cold. Jamaica, let the FLA be the next people that we target in terms of changes in regulation and laws. Because guess what? Criminal now going in Jamaica, you know.
The Jamaica Constabulary Force has confirmed the death of one of the country's most wanted men, Nestor Morrison, also known as Bigga Crime. Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of crime, Bailey, confirmed the development a short while ago.
I wish to confirm to the Jamaican people that Nestor Morrison, OC Bigga Crime, of 11 miles Bull Bay, which is the border of St. Thomas, was fatally shot during an intelligence-led operation by the security forces in Longville Park, Clarendon.
Morrison was wanted in connection with several crimes, including a double murder. The police say Morrison wreaked havoc in the 11 miles area of Bull Bay in St. Thomas. According to the DCP, Morrison, the leader of Tanquil gang, had been given several offers to turn himself into the police.
Bigga Crime has been on the police most wanted list for over 2 years, and despite many requests from the police for him to turn himself in, he actually did not, and several operations were mounted against him that were unsuccessful. Bigga Crime rained terror on the citizens within the 11-mile Bull Bay areas and its environment, killing and maiming several people. I think it's a victory for the people of those communities, and it's a great relief that he can no longer perpetrate those acts of violence against them.